Hi, my name is Muhammad Karamizan Zaidi. My supervisor is Encik Mahasen bin Ali. Today I'm going to present about development of unmanned surface vehicle. Unmanned surface vehicles are operated on the water surface for specific purposes. Compared with manned surface vehicles, unmanned surface vehicles are easier to manipulate and more adaptable to the environment without risking the pilot's life. Scientific research, environmental monitoring, and military uses are some of the example unmanned surface vehicle function. There are three problem statements. The first one is how to create unmanned surface vehicle system that can penetrate the market. Second, which component to use in order to produce a prototype that can work efficiently. And lastly, most of the unmanned surface vehicle is created only for one purpose. There is only one objective for my project, which is to design and develop a prototype of an unmanned surface vehicle platform with multi-purpose function. There are three research scopes. The first one is to develop unmanned surface vehicle with multi-purpose function. Next is to develop the unmanned surface vehicle with a wireless navigation control. And the last one is to analyze the performance of proposed system. In literature review, these are the description of the journal that I have done research on unmanned surface vehicle. The first one is overview of unmanned vehicle. Unmanned vehicles are divided into four categories, which is air, ground, surface, and underwater. The history of unmanned surface vehicle can be seen during MITC program in the year 1993 that was named Artemis. Next, during the year 1996, MIT University developed a new unmanned surface vehicle that has given name as ACE. After these two developments, unmanned surface vehicle developed widely. Third is hull design. Hull design, there are four modeling and development steps for catamaran, which is conceptual model, physical model made with the CNC milling machine, painting of the hull, and boat joined with the aluminum hitch frame. The next is path planning system. Path planning system use ultrasonic sensor to estimate the distance between the unmanned surface vehicle and obstacle. Fifth is localization system. Localization system can be utilized by using the Global Navigation Satellite System, which is GPS. Sixth is guidance and control system. Guidance and control system can be applied through proportional integral derivative control, linear quadratic Gaussian control, and intelligent control. Seven is unmanned vehicle component. Electronic devices is used to execute the software components and to connect the sensors and motors in propulsion unit, including the other system in unmanned surface vehicle. 8 is microcontroller. Microcontroller can be described as microcomputers that are used in almost all gadgets. It can be programmable and self-programmable. Motor driver controller can use to control engine speed. Next is sensor. The example of sensor is LiDAR sensor and camera. 11. Example of unmanned surface vehicle. These are some of the example of unmanned surface vehicle, such as Autonaut, Wave Glider, Sea Enduro, and more varied. Now I will summarize the comparison between these three models of unmanned surface vehicle. The first one is Sea Enduro. Sea Enduro can stay at the ocean for 30 days. Next is Wave Glider. Wave Glider can stay at the ocean for up to 1 year. Last one is Autonaut. Autonaut can stay at the ocean for 3 months. The difference time of endurance time for each unmanned surface vehicle is due to the power usage of each vessel. Okay, the first one is Sea Enduro. Sea Enduro has solar panel system which will contribute 1100 watt. Next is wind turbine system will produce 500 watt. And the last one, it has DC generator system which will produce 4 kilowatt. Next is Wave Glider. Wave Glider has battery capacity around 0.9 kilowatt per hour to 6.8 kilowatt per hour. Next, it also has solar capacity, which will produce 192 watt, and the power continuously used for wave glider is 5 watt to 20 watt only. The last one is Autonaut. Autonaut has battery capacity around 720 watt per hour, and it also has solar panel system which will contribute 125 watt. And the last one is fuel generator. It has fuel storage around 20 liters of fuel, which will contribute 22 kilowatt per hour for each vessel. Okay, as conclusion, the higher the power for each vehicle, the longer it can stay at the ocean. Next is type of hull. There are four types of hulls, which is rigid inflatable hulls, kayaks, catamaran, and trimarans. The USV system. The USV system has many interconnecting subsystems such as navigation system, power system, communication system, embedded control system, sampling, and vessel system. Power system. There are three ways to supply energy to the unmanned surface vehicle. First, by using renewable energy such as solar and wind energy. This type of energy can be used by installing photovoltaic panels and microturbine. Second, battery packs can be installed on the unmanned surface vehicle. And the last one is fuel cell. To use fuel cell, the unmanned surface vehicle need to install fuel storage. Next is navigation system. In navigation system, it consists of three interlinked elements, which is guidance, control, and localization. The last one is RF transceiver. In this part, transmitter and receiver are components that will complete the telemetry circuit. This circuit is used for communication between the user and the vessel. Now we will proceed to methodology. This is the Gantt chart that I followed to complete the report of my project flowchart. Okay, the first one is I need to figure out the problem statement, objective, and scope. Next is I need to do research on literature review. Then I need to do freehand sketching on the prototype. Then I need to develop 3D design by using SolidWorks. Next, I need to select one out of 3 design. If my supervisor reject all of them, I need to develop another 3 design by using SolidWorks. If my supervisor approve the design, I need to continue to system development and then go to programming development. After finish both of it, I need to do system testing. If it's failed, I need to go back to develop my system. Then if it's success, I need to develop the prototype. After developing the prototype, I need to do testing on my prototype. And if it's failed, I need to develop my prototype again. Okay, if it's success, I will proceed to do the design for environment. Okay, in this part, I need to do eco indicator, life cycle thinking, and eco web. Then I need to do the product testing, and then I finished my prototype, developing my prototype. Next is unmanned surface vehicle system. These are the system that I want to apply on my unmanned surface vehicle. The first one is the power system for the unmanned surface vehicle would depend on the battery packs, photovoltaic panels, and microturbine. By using renewable energy, it will prolong the duration of the vessel at the ocean. Second is there are 4 subsystems in vessel system, which is the structure of vessel, electric motor, motor driver controller, and hull propeller. Each of them is used to determine the speed of the vessel. The third one is the embedded system. This system would consist of microcontroller, which will control the algorithm for my unmanned surface vehicle. The fourth one is communication system. This system is for us to control the vessel and detect the location of the vessel. Telemetry system is applied to transmitter and receiver. Next, GPS is used to locate the real-time location of the vessel. The fifth one is monitoring system. This system will provide multifunction purposes to the vessel. These are the examples of applications that can be monitored by the vessel, such as animal navigation, disaster, and coastal surveillance. The last one is sensor system. The sensor system will give us any feedback if anything occur around the vessel or to the vessel. These are the type of sensor that will be used, such as sonar sensor, ultrasonic sensor, and LiDAR sensor. This is the last part of my presentation, which is design of the unmanned surface vehicle. As you may see, this is one of the design that I produced this semester. In order to proceed for system development, I need to produce another two design of unmanned surface vehicle. As conclusion, unmanned surface vehicle system is the most important aspect in order for me to accomplish my objective for my project. So that's all from me. Thank you.